US President Donald Trump also said the war in Gaza Strip is proceeding at a very low level and is just about there, claiming credit for ending multiple global conflicts since taking office. Speaking during his State of Union address, Trump said he had ended 8 wars, including Israel versus Iran and the conflict in Gaza. He praised his envoys Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner, along with Secretary of State Marco Rubio, for their role in negotiating a ceasefire. Trump claimed that under the deal, all hostages, both living and dead, were returned, acknowledging that the final recoveries were difficult. He said Hamas worked with Israel to locate and return remains, calling it a tough but necessary process. We are now going to go back to Adrian. Adrian, thank you for joining us back here. Now, saying that the Israel-Gaza war is just about there and it's nearly ended, is again another very strong statement. But as we know, when reports are coming in, it's nowhere near done. It's still ongoing. Unfortunately, there's still people dying. How do you think everyone's now gonna take this, that he can fix all these wars, but now it doesn't seem credible?
Well, that's a great question. First of all, I have a problem with this 20-point plan, and there's several sticking points. And if you look at the first one is de-radicalization of the Gaza Strip. I don't know if these are supposed to be in order or in sequence, but the most important one, the first phase, was getting all the hostages back, and that was supposed to take 72 hours. That took more like 72 days. Now we're talking about rebuilding Gaza and putting together this board of peace and all these things, but no one wants to answer or address the elephant in the room. Is what's going to happen with points 6 through 8, I think it is. Hamas individuals who want safe passage to a neighboring countries can get it. Hamas has to disarm. Hamas has to destroy their tunnels, has to destroy their weapons, has to destroy their launching pads, whatever they may have. They have to de-radicalize or leave. That's the elephant in the room that no one's going to address, and who's going to do it? Who's going to do it?
Exactly.
The IDF.
Thank you, Adrian. Again, please don't go anywhere. We're now being joined by David again. Thank you, David, for staying with us. With this, I know we lightly touched on it just a bit earlier, but saying again that the Gaza-Israel war is just about over, I think were his exact words that he used. Do you think that people suffering during this time are going to appreciate that? Because he takes full responsibility. He's now got the Board of Peace that he says will stop the war in Gaza, but now he's saying he has kind of stopped it. It's all a bit contradicting.
This is, again, just pure nonsense. I mean, let's go back to what happened October 7th. There was an outrageous Hamas attack that prompted the response. It has been completely out of proportion. The IDF has now acknowledged that Hamas Health Ministry was in the right ballpark when they said there have been 70,000 people killed, whereas October 7th killed about 1,200 people. And what Trump and the IDF, operating in the way they have really done is ensured decades more of enmity between Palestinians and Arabs generally against Israel and Jewish citizens there. Netanyahu has done quite a good job of making Israel a pariah state. You have every right to defend your country, but this was a meat axe approach that went way beyond anything that is reasonable and proportionate. And proportionality is a fundamental aspect of international diplomacy and military responses to attacks, and completely gone here. So I don't see any chance of that. Trump, through this sham he calls the Board of Peace, is insisting that there will peaceful reign and there'll be this huge redevelopment and there'll be the Riviera, a new Riviera in Gaza. You notice none of the Palestinians are involved in these discussions. This is all we from the outside will impose this upon you. So this is just nonsense. It will make things just continue as they have now for all of my lifetime since Israel emerged as a state in the modern world, and it's going to continue till, I suspect, after my great-granddaughter is gone.
Thank you, David, for joining here. We will be back with you shortly. US President Donald Trump